Hello students, welcome to our class for the standard 7. Our subject is general science. So today we start our second chapter in your textbook, that is plants, structure and function. In last lecture we complete our first lesson and their exercise question answers. Okay. So I hope you are completed your homework, that is writing the exercise question answer in your notebook. Okay. So today we start our second lesson, that is the plant structure and function. The page number in your textbook is 10. So here they ask some questions for recall your previous knowledge. So first question is that what helps us to easily identify the plants around us? So which things we can identify there are number of plants or various types of plants are seen in our atmosphere or surroundings. So main part is that the all plants on the earth are having green color. Okay, mostly they are in a green color and they have their on their parts, that is the fruits, flowers, they are various colorful. Okay. So by observing these green coloration and some their parts, that is the fruits, flowers, which are very colorful. So by seeing this colorful part at our surrounding or on the earth surface, it is help us to find out that our earth have lot of types of plants, okay, which are present on the earth surface. So these things helps us easily, that is color of the plant. We know all the plants having green coloration. So due to this green coloration our earths look very beautiful. So here second question is that what is the second question, which are the various parts of the plant? So if we see this image, you got the answer, which are the parts of the plants. So here in this image we see the parts of plants, that is the root, then stem, flower, fruit and leaf. These are the parts of the plant. So in this chapter we study about each and every part, their types and their function. So let us we start our first lesson. Okay, so here you listen carefully. So second lesson is plants, structure and function. Here we see the answers of these two questions. The root, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. These are the different parts of the plants. Okay, and these are different for different plants. Means if we see the various types of roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits are seen for each and every plants. Means each and every plant differ from one another by this part. So we can identify the plants with the help of these different characteristics. Means how can we identify these are the various types of plants? Means either it is mango tree, it is banyan tree, or it is apple tree. So it is identify by using their body parts. Okay, so let us now acquaint ourselves with these plants organs in greater details. Means in this chapter we learn about these parts in a detail means how they are, how of how much they are having type, that is type of roots, also part of the plant, that is the stem, how it is modified, or which type of the roots, leaves are present in each and every plant. So here we see this part, all the body parts or plants parts in detail one by one. Okay, so here in this chapter it is start from the first part of the plant, that is the root. So here for study of this part we try this activity. What is the activity? Keep a moistened ball of crumbed paper in a conical flask. Place some soaked moth beans or gram seeds. Means here you take any type of seed or beans and keep this in a flask. okay, between the paper and glass wall. So observe the note the changes in the seeds in 2 or 3 days. Means what happened? We have to take a moist ball of crumpled paper in a conical flask. Means you have to take a paper which is moist. Means it is a soaked water. So here in such paper you have to keep some beans or gram seeds in that paper and cover this glass with a uh, this seeds glass flask between the paper and the glass wall. Okay, so after 2 or 3 days you should observe that what are the changes takes place in that seed or gram. So here we see the changes by showing these images. Okay, by seeing these images we see the what are the changes takes place. So there is a germination of plumule and radicle takes place to that seed. So what happened? So if we see this image, this is a gram seeds. Means गहू जो असतो आपला त्याचं दाणं. ओके, गहू wheat seed आहे. It is a wheat seed. So here the wheat seed when it is soaked in a paper or in a soil, then what happen? There is a part is growing towards the soil or inside the soil. This part is called radicle. In this image we also see it is the seed. Okay, and the part which is growing penetrate into the soil, so this part is called radicle. Okay, so here we see how the radicle is formed. So here germination of seed takes place. What is meaning by germination? So germination means when a seed or any beans is uh, is dipped into water or in moist condition, then what happen? In the moist condition these seeds get germinate. Means they have their body parts developed. That is one part which is penetrate towards the lower side, that is inside the earth. So it is called radicle. And second, here we see the part which is grow, the part, if we see the part which is grow above the earth surface, if we see this part is grow above the soil or earth surface. Okay, so this part green color part, it is called plumule. Okay, so by doing this activity, that is soaking a gram seeds in a vessel and observe changes. So means after 2 to 3 days the seeds germinate. Seed germinate means there is a development of two part in that seed. First one is radicle which is growing inside the soil, and the other part which is growing upward to the sun direction, that is it is called plumule. So here what happened? These two parts get developed. So out of these two part, that is the radicle which is growing inside the soil, this part is called root. Here also we see the definition of root. What is the root? The part of the plant growing below the soil for the support, it's called root. Means this part is growing towards inside the soil. For which purpose? For uh, for giving the support to the plant. So here we see how the germination of seed takes place, and after germination there are two parts developed in the seeds, that is moist condition. In moist condition, so radicle and plumule are developed. The radicle grows inside the soil. It gives support to this seed for being a plant. So another part which is growing on the upper part of the soil, it is called plumule. So here we see what are the roots. I again explain. The part of the plant growing below the soil for the support is called root. So here we see in your textbook also, by doing this activity we see that in this picture, what we see in this picture, see here, uh, if we see this is the seed. Okay, so the part that grow from inside the soil towards the soil, it's called radicle. This part. Okay, This part which is grow towards the soil is called, or inside the soil is called radicle, and the part that grows above the soil is called plumule. That is this part. This is called plumule. So in this we see the how radicle and plumule are developed after soaking these seeds or beans. So the root that forms from the radicle grows into the ground. So this root is formed by growing this radicle. So the root is thick near the ground and gradually tapers to a pointed end. Means it is if we observe the size of the root, it is the thick near the ground. Means size is thick for the ground level, and if we go inside the soil, it gets taper means it get thin towards as a pointed end. Okay, so this part of the plant growing below the soil for support is called root. Means we say that the part of the plant that growing below the soil for the support, it's called root. This is the definition of root: the part of the plant growing below the soil for the support is called root. So here we see the root. Okay, so roots of the some plants produces secondary roots that grows obliquely and spread far and wide in the soil. Root supports the plants. So here we see the various types of roots. Okay, one by one. So I show you some images which are related to the types of roots. Okay, so in this we see the first type of root, that is the taproot. Okay, so taproot is looking like this. If we see this image, so what are the tap roots? So roots of some plants produces secondary roots that grow and spread far and wide in the soil. So here how these tap roots are grow. So if we see this image, what happened? This is the main part of this root. It is start from here. Okay. So here what happened? There are number of secondary roots produced. See this? These are the secondary roots. These, okay, these small parts is called secondary roots. So there are production of secondary roots takes place on the primary. This is the main part below. This is the primary root. Okay, and on this primary root number of secondary roots are developed or produced far and wide in the soil. Means it is deep produced inside the soil, and number of these types of secondary roots are produced, and this type of roots is called tap roots. These roots support the plants very well. So here we see how the tap root are formed. In the tap root what happen? Main primary root deep inside grow deep inside the soil. It is very thick and it produces number of secondary root on this primary root. Okay, so this smaller structure is called also, these also have root hairs. If we see the parts of these tap roots, which parts we see here? If we see the primary roots main, then secondary roots are developed here. Okay, then we see the on the secondary root also there are small hair like structure. This is called root hair. Okay, also it is seen in your textbook also. So and at the end it is called root tip. It is the last part, end part of the root. It is a root tip, and at the root tip it have a cap. It is called root cap. Okay, so it is in this way this tap roots are grown inside the soil. So here we see the first type, that is the tap root. So roots bears hair like processes near the root tips. So root tips contains hair like process. These are called root hairs. Okay, the root tips is, and if we see here root tip, it is a very delicate. Delicate means it is not a strong, it is easily break. So it is a delicate. This is the region of the growth of the root. Means from this root tip it is grow towards inside the soil. It is the growing part of this root, and the tip is covered by a cap like structure called root cap. The root cap protects the root tip from the injury. So protection is given by this root cap for the root tip because it is very delicate and it is the growing part of this root. So here we see the type of root, that is the first tap root. Okay, so here we see the next type. Also we see the some activity to related this. So you can do this activity, collect the pictures of taproot plants. So here you have to observe which types of plants have such type of roots. So they also gives us some examples in this picture. See, carrot, then beet, onion, turnip. These pictures means these plants having such type of roots. It's called tap roots. If you observe such type of fruits or vegetables, it have such type of roots. Okay. So in this your textbook also they gives us a picture of this taproot. Here they gives the information about the taproot, root hairs, and root cap. I again explain these. Roots of the some plants produce secondary roots that grows obliquely. Obliquely means in a uh, alternate side on this main taproot. Okay, and spread far and wide in the soil. It is spread horizontally in the soil. Okay, in wide range. Roots support the plants. It helps the plants for standing on the earth surface. So in this way this type of root support the plants. So this type of root is called taproot. Means here which root is called taproot, which is grow obliquely and spread far and wide in the soil, and this supports the plant. Such type of root is called taproot. So this root bears hair-like processes near the root tips. These are root hairs. Which is the root hairs? Roots. This main root contains hair-like processes near the root tip. So these are root hairs. So root tip is delicate. Means this root tip is very delicate. So it contains a root cap. This tip is covered by a cap-like structure. It's called root cap. The root cap protects the root tip from the injuries. So here we see the which type of this such type of this taproot. Okay. So here also they give the activity, that is take a glass jar and fill 3/4 of it with water. Means 3 part of the glass filled with the water. Place on the onion on the mouth of the jar in such a way that its roots are towards the water. Observe the growth of roots for 8 days. Means if you have to study the taproot how it grow, so you should do this activity at your home. How? So take a glass jar or a glass. So here in this glass jar you uh, take a water, that is it is 3 part is filled of this jar, and then put the or place the onion in on the mouth of the jar in such a way the root part of this onion is deep in the water, and after 8 days you observe that how the roots of this onion is growing inside the water. Okay, so in this way you can study the second type of root, that is the fibrous root. Okay, so here we study the second type of roots, that is the fibrous roots. Also they gives a picture of this activity in your textbook on page number 10. So here what are the fibrous roots? Thread like or fiber like roots arising from stem are called fibrous root. Okay, so if we see these pictures here also we see that how these fibrous roots looks like. Okay, so for onion, for garlic, these are the these vegetables acquire such type of roots. Okay, these plants. So also we see that in dicotyledonous plant have tap roots, while monocotyledon plants have a fibrous roots. In last section we see which type of which plants are called dicotyledon and which plants are called monocotyledon. First you understood that, remember this thing, the dicotyledonous plant have a tap root and the monocotyledonous plant have a fibrous roots. So here we see the onion having a such type of roots, that is the fibrous roots, so it is a monocotyledonous plant. So here they give us activity, that is sow the seeds of plants like mustard. Another activity also you can do, which type of activity, that is the sow the seeds of plants like mustard, sorghum is jawar, maize means corn, pea, coriander, etc. in an earthen pot. Means such type of seeds have to sow in the earthen pot, means which contain soil. Cultivate the plant for 8 to 8 days. So after cultivating 8 days, the plants grow 15 to 20 centimeter high. Uproot them, means by uprooting you can see how their roots are developed, means it contains which type of roots. So here we see the third type of root. Here only we see the second type of roots, that is the fibrous roots. What are the fibrous roots? It is the thread-like or fiber-like structure. So due to this, it is called fibrous roots. Example of this, that is the onion, garlic, such type of plants contain fibrous roots. Okay. So here we see in your textbook, after this activity in the jar, there are growing of fibrous like structure. It is called fibrous root. Okay.